Hello guys, Solitaire Game here, back with another part of Euphoria, and let's get started. She wasn't just saying that to say it, she was seriously trying to enact her words, voluntarily offering her body to do that.
会場者と鍵穴はメインルームから該当の部屋に移動してください。扉が開きます。ロック、解除。
The door opened. The two of us headed for the individual room. The voice confirmed our entrance. I soon realized it's going to be the same as last time. I waited for the voice to finish its explanation. My heart was pounding, I was tense. What's going to happen this time? There was no reason for me to choose Sensei twice. She might suspect something was up this time. She might even find out the truth. If she were to find out that I was happily raping her, but I wanted to save her body once again. I wanted to make her kind face grimace and screaming once again. I want to taste every inch of her body as she trembled in pain. I craved her body. The lights went out. I grew slightly nervous as total darkness descended over us. The lights came back on. There was a box on the floor. Once again, I had no idea how it was brought here. Yeah, how is it brought here? I approached the box and opened it. Open/close switch. The box lid opened with a faint noise. As contents were revealed, this was the key this time. The unlock conditions were projected on the wall the moment the box opened up. The red letters seemed almost feminist in disposition. Sensei's expression changed. Look at her face. She was clearly disturbed. Her expression made my body ache. I had to refrain myself from smiling. We have no choice. Yup, my voice was colder than I expected. That wasn't good. I needed to make sure she didn't catch on. Yeah, I couldn't help but think about the following. If I showed her my true self right here, what kind of expression would she wear? Would she be afraid? Would her face contort with fear? I couldn't help but want to see her face like that.
Kei-chan.
Suddenly hear Connie's voice calling for me. It wasn't real, of course. It was just me imagining things. I lightly shook my head from side to side. Connie was so kind, my precious Connie. She would be sad, very sad if she knew I was the kind of person who wanted to sexually assault others. Yup, she would be. I closed my eyes. Don't let your urges take hold of you. I'm fine now. I was fine as long as Connie was here. Connie was on my good side. I could stay human if she was around. Ambiguous, neither good nor evil. And a terrible person because of it, but I'd still be able to remain a human.
Takatoku.
I heard Sensei's voice. I opened my eyes. My eyes met with Sensei's own. She looked worried. She'd probably be afraid if I smiled at her. That's why I looked down instead, so she couldn't see my face, and then jumped at her. Oh yeah!
鍵を箱に戻してください。
So he used a massager on her to help her orgasm. She couldn't move. I tried my best to carefully take the items off of her and return them to the box.
鍵の回収を確認しました。次のフェーズに移行します。解錠条件、判定フェーズ、解錠条件の判定を行います。判定が終わりました。判定、クリア。
We cleared it. Now the second door would open.
現在地のドアロックを解除します。メインルームに移動後、解錠者と鍵穴が所定の位置に立った時点で正面隔壁扉が1枚開きます。解錠者と鍵穴は任意のタイミングで退出してください。
She couldn't move. I picked her up and brought her to the shower room just like last time. I sat her down beside the shower and turned around just as I was about to leave. She just sat down on the floor, exhausted. I approached her again and turned the shower on. I then tied her hair, removed her glasses, and took off her clothes. I poured the hot water onto her body as steam rose up between us. She was softly groaning. I realized that at least she wasn't rejecting me, so I washed the various body fluids off of her body. She exhaled, slowly opening her closed eyes. I could see her eyes from between her long hair. She looked like a different person entirely without glasses on, and her hair not tied up.
ちゃんと
It will, definitely
ドア
will.
は開くかしら。
She closed her eyes again as I answered.
そうね。
I stopped bathing her and she stood up.
もう平気だから。ありがとう。
It's okay. I curtly responded. I didn't know what else to say, if anything. I then turned the shower handle and let the hot water fall on my head.
お先に。
She left after she got changed. I pretended I couldn't hear her though. Yeah, the sound of the shower was too loud. Sensei. I recall her completely sprawled out in the right room. The reason why I carried her to the shower room was not out of a sense of duty and that she would suspect anything was up. I didn't even feel a hint of guilt as she laid there on the floor. Wow, this guy's evil. At least I had something of a conscience back when I was outside, but did I change? I left the shower room. I saw Sensei sitting down, like leaning against the wall as I left the shower room. She must have still been tired. I approached her. She had her eyes shut and took shallow breaths. She opened her eyes as she heard my footsteps.
来たのね。
She slowly stood up. She didn't look good.
こんな顔していったらきっとみんなが不安になるから。もう少し休んでいってもいい？
Okay.
ごめんなさいね。
What for?
だって私がこんな風に具合悪くしていると。
Oh, don't blame yourself.
あなただって
No,
辛いでしょ。大丈夫。あなたはちゃんとやっているわ。みんなが死なないように、私たちが死なないように必死で頑張っている。そうでしょ？
I clenched my fists and gritted my teeth. Her kindness stung. Sensei, you're too kind. She looked up at me. You don't have to smile like that. I wouldn't be mad if you got mad at me. It doesn't change the fact that I'm doing awful things to you. Her smile face pained me, but as it was obvious she didn't want me to feel burned. Fangs of guilt began to well within me. It was more than just simple guilt that an earlier, more egocentric emotion. She stood up and moved towards me. I was looking up at her. She was slightly taller than me with her heels on. Was she going to get mad? I would prefer she did. I lowered my gaze, ready to accept what was coming for me.
怒る気になんてなれないわ。だってあなたとても辛そうだもの。
Oh yeah, I'm suffering, alright. But I couldn't. That wasn't the case because I was suffering in the least. I wasn't suffering. No, that was wrong. I was suffering. Not from guilt for violating her, or out of sympathy. Even after violating her that much and enjoying it. No, precisely because of that. I was still hoping that she would forgive me, and somehow in the recesses of my heart. I bit my lip, and I'm a horrible person. Something smooth slowly touched my lips. Ooh.
こら。
She narrowed her eyes as she smiled softly. Her long fingers touched the lips I chomped on.
そんなに噛んだら血が出るわ。
How can she be so kind? I'm sure you must have been in pain.
バカね。
She embraced me. I was wrapped in her arms, chest, and fragrant scent like a child.
私は先生なの。だからこのくらい全然平気なのよ。だって先生ってそういう生き物なんだから。
I just gazed at the chilly white floor with my shoulders slumped down as she held me in her arms. Her pretty words were not right for me. As she said those kind words and softly held me, two conflicting emotions began to swirl within me. I couldn't violate her anymore. I wanted her more. What? I wanted to violate her. I was awful. I'd still be awful even after I violate someone else, whether that was sensei or not. The door was designed to open at any time. After a little while, Sensei and I headed for the door to the main room. So Sensei and I were eligible. It's a bonus game now. I understood what the qualifications were now, though. 2 turns of worth of unlock must be done to be eligible.
すごいよね。ボーナスゲームをクリアしたらあの部屋に入れるんだ。
I wonder what the bonus game will be.
ボーナスゲームをやった人だけじゃなくてみんな入れるのかな。広いもんね。
Makuba still glanced at us as she muttered to herself.
先輩、きっとあの部屋に入れたらみんなも疲れとか全部取れちゃうと思うんですよ。どうですか？
Yeah. She had wanted to go in that room since the very beginning. It was no surprise that she was still interested in it.
2人のうち1人でも不参加を表明した場合、参加しますか？
Will you participate?
先輩。
Stop acting spoiled, Rika.
リカはできたら参加してほしいかななんて。
She wasn't asking us directly to participate. She just muttered that loud enough for us to hear as she continued to still glanced at us. Makuba was spoiled. She had gotten her way just by behaving like that numerous times in the past, and she unconsciously began to understand that as a result. Well, Rika's spoiled, so it's Rika, so we can't help it. I lost count of how many times I heard people say things like that when it came to Rika. She was also treated like a mascot at school and had her cute wishes fulfilled like a family's youngest child.
誰かさんが期待してるみたいだけど、普通こういうのって ゲーム参加者のみが商品を享受できるものじゃない？
Nemu ridiculed Makuba with her words, loud enough for her to hear.
リカは期待とか。ただ、みんなで休めたらいいんじゃ
Yeah,
ない
right,
か
Rika.
な
You
って。
don't care about yourself.
ひな鳥みたいに口を開けていれば自然と餌が入ってくると思っているのなら。
リカ、ひな鳥？
You're an evil person, Rika.
何もせず他人の分け前だけを危機として享受しようというのあなた。
She wasn't attacking her. Byakusan's tone was that of someone identifying the truth. Tears began to well in Makuba's eyes.
二人ともそんな風に言ってはダメよ。みんな仲良く。そうでしょ？マナカさんも白夜さんも物には言い方ってものがあるで
It's
し
the
ょ。
truth, though.
参加しますか？
The voice once again asked if we were willing to intending to participate. Sensei's eyes darted about hesitantly.
参加
Yes.
します。
Makuba looked at me expectantly. I will too.
参加を確認しました。
Makuba immediately cheered up.
先輩、ありがとうございます。リカ嬉しいです。その夏希先生もありがとうございます。
I want all of us to go in that room, not just for Makuba's sake, of course. I didn't say that just yet. There's no point in being overly optimistic when you haven't even cleared it yet. First, we need to challenge the game, because who knows what they'll throw at us.
ボーナスゲームを開始します。ボーナスゲーム用の扉が開きます。参加者はボーナスゲーム用の部屋に移動してください。
One door lamp turned to green. The bonus game room door opened. We headed towards the room. We gotta beat this game. As the two of us entered, the door shut. This is the bonus game room. A small box was placed near the center of the room. It was a white box, likely somewhat related to this bonus game. The room itself was no different from others. There was no door leading to a shower room. Do all the rooms we entered from the main room look like this? No, that can't be right. There's a VIP room as well. That was clearly different from the other rooms. This room was too extravagant in its way and puts me off. But it has a bed and food. I like food. I like everyone to be able to use it if possible.
説明に入ります。ボーナスゲームの会場条件は、
Instructions were already prepared. This is different from the previous turns.
なお、箱を開けるタイミング。それでは、箱を
It
開け
was
て
nice
く
that
だ
there's no
さい。
time limit in place. Guess I opened the box. And this is where we'll be stopping off for today. Thanks for watching this part of Euphoria. Have a great day, night, wherever you are. And please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.